Hey, Lavisha. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, Aparna. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, Lavisha. Our conversation is going to go up on YouTube, and so I'll quickly summarize your scores. So you had scored a 9 on listening, 8.5 in the reading area, 7 in speaking, and 7.5 in the writing area, right? And this was your third attempt?
Yes, actually.
Third attempt. Okay, great, great. So what were your previous scores?
Initially, I scored double nine, eight, and seven in all the modules likewise, and it was 2 years ago.
Right. Okay. 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 Great. Tell me, Lavisha, how did you go about preparing for the IELTS test, and what were the things that you had in mind?
Okay, like everybody demands for IRCC that they need 777, 8, and same was my aim. My score was about to expire after 2 years, so I wasn't that confident with the same score again. So I was searching for some online classes because my schedule in office was very packed.
Hmm.
So this was the reason I came across many master classes which were free of cost on Instagram, and I joined many of them, to be honest. And one evening I came across your class. It was free of cost. I joined after 15-20 minutes, and you were explaining how we have to structure an essay.
Hmm.
I have a very bad habit of keep on checking the. I cross check everything that come across. So I went back and checked on IDB official channel on YouTube and even the website that whatever you are saying is falling into place. That we have to write advantages or a single advantage is fine for it. And I loved the way how you structured your essays. And the most important thing that I wanted for my IELTS preparation was flexibility of time. I wanted someone to teach me with my time.
Hmm.
So this was the greatest advantage that I got out of you. Yes, writing main aspect because last time I scored 7 in writing and it was on words. So and I wanted to fall back on 6.5 again. And this is the reason I enrolled for your writing class. Plus, I saw the master class in writing. So I was quite impressed by that.
Hmm. Okay. What did you do? What did you take back from the classes or from the evaluations that you got, and how did you work upon them? Because I remember you were making pretty much the same mistakes that everyone else did. You were using words the wrong way, and at places your idea was also going off topic. So, how did you manage that?
See, everybody has a certain idea about every topic, and the only problem that I spotted first was, say, for example, we have an essay in which they are asking about children and parents, and I was using they in that particular word they, and with my sentence, it wasn't clear if that they is being used for the child or for the parent,
Hmm.
and something that examiner won't be able to understand. This I have to clarify in my sentences. So
Hmm.
a little clarity that you asked me to focus on first, and the second one is structuring of my sentences. Everybody is writing that they are thinking about or what they are about to speak, but for formal writing we need to structure our sentences in a way that we incorporate everything that is known to us. For example, passive voice, your indirect speeches, and specifically, I remember you took a class on pronouns, which was quite helpful because I then knew where to use since, in, for, in, on, which are a focus of which are the main points where errors are being made by students.
Right.
This was also doing.
Great, great, great. So you took back the feedback and you made sure that you worked on it. So what did you specifically do about your English?
Um, I had a very short amount of time at that time, considering 5-7 days.
Mhm.
So I went on YouTube and I searched for TED Talks because there I got to know where to take appropriate amount of pauses and time to think in the self-name speaking. And the thing for writing that I read was again on Google, there are multiple articles which are written. Obviously, I went to the authentic sites, for example, the Times of India and all, because I don't have time to read newspapers every day.
Right.
So I read certain blogs written by the authors, which are quite authentic and were quite useful for me because there I got to know how they are structuring their sentences and how they are using the words
Hmm.
And it is not just about repeating your sentences, but explaining what you want to say.
Exactly. What is the advice that you have for anybody who's just starting out? Let's say they're watching this video and they're inspired by you and then they want to score a 7.5 as well. So, what's the advice that you would want to give?
The only piece of advice that I have for people is that be patient and think before you write. If you are writing and thinking along, you won't get your score. You
Hmm.
have to plan your essay, and when you are writing, you just have to focus on what you are writing, not thinking about the sentences. How will you structure it? And of course, proofreading is the key,
Hmm.
as you told that if you are not proofreading your stuff, then it is a dish made which is not tasted, and
Exactly.
you will come out.
Right, right. Great, great, great. So great advice, Lavisha, and congrats again on your achievement. Finally, I hope that it works out well for you in the whole CRS system and for your PR. Right. It was nice talking to you, and I hope to be in touch with you in the future as well.
And I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
No problem, Lavisha. No problem. Bye.